All right, I have found out another thing about living with Danish Girlfriend. Because Danish Girlfriend, and like she says, she's Danish. And like the Danish people, they like to investigate things before they make a decision. Now, because I know this, because in Denmark, for instance, they had one big box store, and then the government did a study, and they realized it saved them just like 1%, but it killed the entire center of cities and towns. So the Danish government said, no more big box stores. Their recycling places are meticulously laid out. I try to recycle something in the United States, and I don't know where it is. Also, they make me clean my plastic dishes with potable water. How efficient can that be? And also, they have a centralized heating system for home water. Because during the oil crisis of the 1970s, they realized that they were wasting a lot of energy heating water. So they have centralized plants, and they pipe the hot water to your house. Now, I have to tell you something. I didn't believe it. I said, no, that just does not make sense. But Danish Girlfriend says yes, and I looked it up, and sure enough, they do it. They even pipe it to small villages. It's because on the first glance, it doesn't seem efficient, but it is efficient. So, on that note, Danish Girlfriend does the same thing in our home. For example, she makes it a point to get a very good skillet or frying pan, which is good iron, and it cooks much better than my little pan like this, which is some kind of alloy and combination. Also, I used to have a knife set, but Danish Girlfriend said, no, we're going to use my knife set because it is the most efficient, and you can put it in the dishwasher and your handles won't wear out. So I go, wow, this is a new chapter in my life. Now, I was not prepared for what happened this week. I'm with Danish Girlfriend, and Danish Girlfriend is helping me eat better, more vegetables, leaner meats. And I thought, okay, this is great. So I decided, well, I need olive oil. And as you can tell, my olive oil was running low, so I decided to get it in advance. So I bought another olive oil like this, same brand. I thought, oh, this is olive oil. It's olive oil. Isn't it olive oil? And then Danish Girlfriend says, it's not really olive oil. And I thought, what do you mean? Well, look at the ingredients. And if you look at the ingredients, which you have right there, I don't know, it's kind of blacked out, so I will read it. The first ingredient is refined olive oil, and then it's virgin olive oil. And I thought, okay, refined olive oil. Well, that can't be a terrible thing, can it? On the half it says, well, I like something that's been processed and made better. Do you? No, refined olive oil is not a good thing. They do a number of things to this refined olive oil. First of all, they use olives and olive oil that is not prime grade. You're not going to get it. Look, I didn't expect. Danish Girlfriend gets the extra virgin olive oil, and I thought, oh, extra virgin, that's kind of hoity-toity. I'm not worth it. I don't need it. I can have my simple, regular olive oil that looks like this is what a simple person would have. Oh, let me tell you, Danish Girlfriend says, you have not thought through this, because refined olive oil, they process in 3 ways. First of all, they bleach it. I'm not even sure what they bleach it, but they bleach it to make it less, because it's not so high grade. And now, first of all, if you bleach something, it can't be that good for your olive oil. Secondly, they deodorize it, because they get rid of all the smells, and they turn it into a much more neutral oil, and then they get rid of the acidity. And I thought, and when you think about it, you know what? If you refine olive oil, guess what you have? You don't have olive oil. Therefore, my attempt to have a healthy oil to cook and eat with has been thwarted because I did not think through my decision to buy this product. In addition, if I'm going to use cooking olive oil, they pretty much turn this into regular vegetable oil. And regular vegetable oil is a lot cheaper. So if I really want to be efficient, I can cook with regular vegetable oil, that's cheaper. And then when I want to make my salads and put things on, say a tomato, I will get extra virgin olive oil. Because then you want to have olive oil and you want to have the taste of olive oil, and you're not going to have real olive oil unless you get this. Lesson learned. I need to take a page out of the Danish Girlfriend's thinking through scheme and not just say, oh, that makes sense. Well, when you think about it, you need to think about it and you need to ask yourself, does it really make sense? And I found out sometimes, like in the case of olive oil, it doesn't make sense. Another benefit of being with Danish Girlfriend and her Danish way of thinking through things so that you get to the proper and most beneficial solution. I'm a lucky guy. Thank you kindly.